Alright everybody, welcome back to another First Impressions video. Today we're taking a look at Here Comes the Swarm, which is a roguelite survival base building game. We had a few of these previously, this sub-genre, so I'm kind of looking forward to another iteration of what developers think a game like this should be. It's currently in early access, we're actively developing, tweaking and improving as we go. You're part of that journey now, awesome. Okay, they have Discord and all that stuff. Choose your preferred controls. Ooh, camera control with WASD, camera control with the mouse, hotkeys with these. I think grid. Yeah, I think I prefer grid. Okay, I'm gonna take a moment just to set things up. I just wanted to show you guys the initial screens and all that good stuff, but I'll be back with all the settings and we're going to jump into a tutorial because they do have it. Alright, so let's jump into the tutorial. Start the tutorial, yes. Also, I gotta point out, seeing Skirmish, Endless, and whoa, that is actually loud. Holy shit. Is amazing to see in a survival RTS.
Welcome to Yalora. I'm Win, and I'll be helping you set up your settlement. Let's start with the basic economy. Gather wood by placing a lumberjack near trees. Watch the indicator for the yield of the chosen location.
Okay, so that is going to be... Okay, perfect. We have the grid system, as you can see. So Q, W, E, R, so on and so forth. So this is going to be S. I see. Okay, so the amount of trees, you know, classic mechanic, the amount of trees determine how much wood you're going to gather. Okay, let's go over here, yes?
Well done.
Thank you.
Most buildings don't function unless they are connected to the core. You can build roads to connect them. Your units will walk faster on roads and will prioritize them.
Okay. So here with the road, which actually looks like the road is for free, because I love that. I love the idea. If we need to connect everything to the core, although it said that not everything needs to be connected to the core. I assume this is our core. Okay, we can drag and drop. Perfect.
Your lumberjack will now start generating wood. We will also need gas. Gas is harvested from geysers. Build an extractor on a nearby geyser and connect it to the core.
Okay, nice. Yeah, we cannot move the camera, but it looks like it's clamping to the screen, which I love. I always point that out for those running multiple displays. It is clamping to the screen, so that's beautiful. Extractor. We need to place this on a geyser, like so, and looks like we also need to connect this to the core with the road. Okay, nice.
Great job.
Pretty smooth.
The backbone of your settlement is your population. They provide income and work in your buildings and military. Build dwellings to receive more population and ruby income.
Ruby, okay, so I see that here we have the resources. So this is blood ruby, damn dude. Wood, gas, and then stone, which is currently seem to be locked. I'm guessing there's gonna be like an next tier of resources. We also have population, meat, and arcana. Okay, we'll check that out. Dwelling. Let's put down a dwelling. I guess we can put this next to a road because it's not really. How much should I build? Oh, it was probably in the objectives.
Try pausing and unpausing the game with the space bar or the pause button on your screen.
Okay, spacebar classic, pausing and unpausing. Actually, one thing that I want to check out, because it feels like the narration is extremely quiet. It's not just for you guys. Or from the other perspective, maybe the music is just too loud. So I'm just going to bring that down to 50. I think that's going to be perfectly fine. And we're going to resume. Okay, nice.
That's it. You can pause the game at any time. Your population needs food to function. Build butchers to provide meat to the settlement. Butchers exhaust the nearby tiles and have to be placed apart.
Okay, so, you know, for those of you guys who are coming from my other videos, basically, dwelling produces blood ruby, which is essentially effort or gold. In other games, and from this description, I guess the butcher would be water or food in also other games. So yeah, this is going to be something that we need to place apart, and they consume the tiles, but we can place them ultimately anywhere we want. I'm guessing those are the tiles that are actually highlighted in this grid. So I guess we could put it over here just to begin. And yes, okay, that's actually a very nice indication. Now I know that I can put another one over here just to optimize the situation. And I can also put one over here. Nice. And let's connect them up with the road. We could probably take the geyser as well, if we really want to.
Good work. Your settlement now has all the ingredients for a stable income.
Okay.
The swarm has been spotted all around your settlement. Reaper, it's time to create an army. You can train units in the barracks. Train 3 Arbalists and 2 Knights as your first force.
Okay, nice. So these were the economy buildings that we took a look at. Then we have society buildings, and now we're just going straight into military buildings. And here we have the barracks. Okay. Let's, I guess, put it over here. Can I hotkey this? Yes, I can. Okay, beautiful. I'm seeing the hotkeys in the bottom left. Cool. So far, so good. Okay, and we need to train 2 Knights and 3 Arbalists, as indicated in the top left. It's kind of pixely. Hold on a minute. Although I'm at 1080p. Anti-aliasing. Okay, whatever. We'll leave it as is. Let's train 2 Knights and train 3 Arbalists. And we can queue them up. Perfect. Okay, so far so good. Pretty smooth. Smooth experience overall. I want to see how the units handle.
Ready. What do you need?
Oh, and we can zoom in. Actually, the game didn't tell us that, but that's fine.
As you command.
Okay.
Ready for battle.
Has an interesting effect around him. Is it one of these? Bloodthirst. Heal themselves for 8% of missing health for each attack.
Arrow at the ready.
Nice. Tutorial plus 3 health regeneration. Okay. And road plus 25% movement speed.
As you command.
Okay, and if we take him off the road, then it's not gonna be there. Okay, very nice. So we kind of need to expand the roads outwards as well, I guess.
Ready to strike.
Now, as for the
Lovely.
meat,
These units seem
Lovely.
fit for battle. You can use your army to defend the settlement, but also to explore the surrounding area, find chests,
Standing
and
by.
uncover powers
It will
and
be
shrines.
done.
Move out and start pushing back the swamp.
yeah. So the tutorial narration is extremely quiet compared to everything else. And I gotta say, the unit
Moving
movement
out.
is like extremely snappy. Like this actually gives me some StarCraft 2 vibes
Moving out.
at this point. That is awesome. What do we have? We have move. We have attack, which is W. Oh no. Oh no. Is this gonna be another way to attack move? Yes, it is. Holy shit. Okay, because so far we had A with other games to attack move. We also had E, R, and space
As you
so far
command.
with all the games that I've played. Okay, we want to kill
It will be
20
done.
enemies, unlock a chest, and uncover a shrine.
As you command.
This is also a chest, no? Okay, 12. That was gas.
Moving out.
Nice. Okay, let's see. Let's see how much we can micro.
It will be done.
Oh,
Shields
yes,
up.
we can do a lot of microing.
Give me your
Yeah,
order.
we can
Moving out.
also just move out with the knights. Oh, that's
Moving out.
beautiful. That is extremely
Fight
smooth,
the
I gotta say.
fiend. It will be done. For the queen.
I'm kind of interested
As
at
you
this point
command.
how much you can abuse Arbalists or range units in general.
What do you
Just to
need?
micro the hell out of
As
the
you
enemy.
command. Smite the fiend.
What is this? That's a guardian. And the other ones are warriors. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of like a vampiric effect.
It
Bloodthirst.
will be done.
Should I be doing something? Or... Okay, I guess you just need to stay on top of it for a long time.
Your army
Okay.
has found some of the
Give me your
sacred
order.
resource Arcana. You
Moving
can
out.
use this to empower an essence in your Arcanum, providing powerful boons.
Okay. Arcana. Earn Arcana by defeating waves, opening chests, or researching upgrades. Or cleansing shrines, I guess.
This is
Wow.
your Arcanum. Here you can empower essences with Arcana to improve your army and settlement. Press the Empower button to start.
Okay.
You get to pick 1 out of 3 essences to empower. Review the available options and make your choice.
Okay, I'm gonna try and boost the narration volume somehow. Okay. So we need to boost something. So this is the Arcanum. So this is like a talent tree, I guess. Bloodthirst. Oh, that was actually coming from this. Check that out. Okay. And we also have Frost Arrows. Arbalist attacks apply chilled to the target. Chilled, it means minus 30% movement speed and minus 20% attack speed. Okay. Ricochet Bolts. Arbalist attacks ricochet up to 3 times to nearby enemies, dealing 70% less damage each time. Okay. And increase attack, tower attack speed. Increases the attack speed of defensive structures by 20%. Dude, this Ricochet Bolts is actually I mean, I really want to see what we can do with units. This is also very nice. Both of these are nice. Let's go with the frost.
When enough essences of a color are empowered, you also unlock talents. Make your choice out of the available options.
Okay, we also have talents. So technically that's not really a talent tree in that sense. That's just... but I mean, yeah, so these are unlockable skills, passives, I should say. And then we also have talents. And I guess, yeah, the colors. So that was blue. And we got 2 of those. So we can unlock one of these. Gain food, increase meat by 20. Gain population, increase population by 30. Haven't really looked at population before. I don't know where we are right now. Meat, I guess. Meat could be crucial.
Happy with your choices, press the confirm button to lock them in.
And so usually resources like meat in this game, or you know, water in From Glory to Goo, or food in general in Age of Darkness is usually the most crucial one, or one of the crucialer ones, I should say, because they always require you to expand outwards. I'm gonna go with this, and we confirmed it, and we are good to go, I guess. Okay, let's just close it.
Well done, Reaper. You've grown stronger. Empowering your Arcanum is key to defeating the swarm.
And now we're down to 0. Check that out. Okay, so we need to gather that, use it, and then... Okay. Now currently the tutorial is not telling us to do anything. The swarm is coming. Okay. I'm just going to build a few more Arbalists.
They are planning an attack on your settlements. I suggest you check the minimap and create some extra defenses to hold back the swarm.
Okay, so they're going to come from this location. We need to construct 5 wooden walls, a watchtower, and we need to survive. That's a nice objective. Okay. So the last category is defensive structures. Interesting, we didn't look at society buildings at all, yet. Wooden wall, well, I guess we need to fill up these gaps. I gotta say, the building... So far everything is smooth, that's the best way I can describe it. Oh, and check that out, it kind of... Yeah, so if you move it to, for example, up here, the wall, and then you start moving it upward, then you can continue on at an angle, which I absolutely love. So you don't have to stop with just straight lines. Okay. Well, that was a lot more than 5 walls, by the way, but we have a ton of resources, so I guess we can go nuts. And we also need a few watchtowers. Oh, look at that, the watchtowers actually, they snap onto each other. That's going to make it extremely easy to bulk up on these towers. Okay, let's check out the design. Because from up top, honestly, this doesn't really look like a watchtower, but from this point, yes, it does. It just has a weird shape on top. And we also have the ballista. Can we build that? It doesn't look like it. Okay, but the swarm is actually approaching. This is also one of those games that doesn't reveal where this waves are going to come from.
As you command.
I think we move our knights out of the way. I don't think we're going to be sending them out. Oh shit, and here they come. Okay, it wasn't that big of a swarm actually. Dude, look at all this.
Your settlement is safe for now.
Remainings. I wonder how long that is going to persist there. Because if it is, then my PC might die.
In order to eradicate all swarm corruption from the area, your core charges a devastating attack. Build and defend your settlement until the core finishes charging, and eradicate the swarm.
Okay, so that seems to be our main objective of the game. Charge the core. Build more defenses.
All set.
Okay. Should I just build defenses down here? What is this? Repair all tool.
The
Okay,
swarm
love
is
it.
preparing an attack.
Oh, we are
Swarm
also
activity
open.
has been increasing in the north. Bolster your defenses on that side.
Okay, copy that. Let's do the same. Let's bulk up on some walls. Not enough resources. Okay, let's go off script. Let's see. Okay, this overlaps with another lumber camp. 4 from here, not really a fan. We could chip away at this a little bit. Oh, that's actually not the road. Uh-oh. We can only connect it over here. I kind of love it. I absolutely love how the road is for free. Okay, what's the best we can get out of this? I think we just I think we can only go with 1 lumber camp over here. Okay, this is connected. Why not grab the geyser for sure? And what is this? Not enough workers to make this building work on full efficiency. Yes, because we are down on population, so I guess we need more dwellings. But you can also drag and drop these guys. Nice. Okay, let's spam a bunch of dwellings. Yeah, because that will ultimately ruin our entire economy. And now we're down by 12 because... Wow, did I really overdo it that much? Okay. I guess I did. We can also move the Arbalist up top. Okay, no worries. Just need to build them. Yeah, I should probably have started building a lot of dwellings to begin with, and then move on to, you know, other buildings and other resource gathering locations. Okay, the extractor is now at full efficiency. Toggle production, disable production to free workers and reduce maintenance. Okay, so that's also a very handy mechanic, especially for me, who usually gets a little bit crazy. Shit, I cannot fit anything over there. That's fine.
What do you need?
Okay, the swarm is coming. Let's build a few more dwellings, I guess, just to prepare for the future. I think a little bit more wall would be nice here. Oh yeah, the building is extremely smooth. The building mechanics. Also the unit mechanics. Okay, a little bit more Arbalist action. Okay, let's see if we can hold them off. Oh shit, that ballista actually deals AoE damage. But normal towers do not. Okay, that's good to know. Since we're close to the walls, we can actually do a little bit of freezing action. And also ricochet off of them. Oh, this is brutal. Check that out. Nice physics. Okay, and they disappeared, the previous ones.
Well. Keep strengthening your defenses and maintain your stand.
Okay. So it looks like ultimately I cannot do much about the core, right? It's just...
The swarm is preparing an attack at your command.
Okay, swarms...
More fiends have been spotted, this time from the south. Improve your defenses there.
Okay. Again from the south. We're doing pretty good down here. So, whoops, that's the repair tool. That's not what I wanted. Let's check out more dwellings. Because of this road mechanic, actually, what's going to be very interesting in this game is you also need to plan how to lay out your base more effectively. Like this, for example, this little path over here that's not effective. I should probably just move the road closer, and then we can probably fit in one more dwelling. Hold Alt to build over roads. Ooh. Love that. Okay, now of course that is not connected. But this is exactly what I wanted to do. Okay. Repair all, that's not too significant. I think down here we're actually doing very good. What I'm going to do is bolster our defenses up top. Okay, and let's get more... Oh, there was a chest over there. Shit, I didn't see it. We also didn't have a gate. So I guess maybe I could have demolished some of these just to pick up the chest. Okay.
Bow in hand.
Let's build more Arbalists. We're doing pretty good on population, actually. Too bad the categories are bound to F keys. I mean, I do have F keys on this keyboard, but not on the other one. Oh, and I love how you can also curve the road. Or curve the road as in, you know, just bring it over here and then tell it to bring it over here. So you don't have to just, you know, release the button. Use the mouse button. Very smooth mechanics overall so far. It's really this gate location over here in terms of defense. Wooden gate, but cannot build it. Okay. Might as well just fill it up with some wall pieces, I guess. Holy shit. That was a physics moment over here.
Good job, Reaper. Your defenses are holding out.
Okay.
It's
It's actually super epic how things just start flying around the place. Okay, let's grab more Arbalists. So what now?
All set. Point the
What is
way.
the next step? Should we just move out?
Point the way.
Build more defenses, but how much more defenses? Let's pick up this chest.
Point the way.
A little bit of wood. Okay. Let's do some Arbalists. Bolster our defenses, man. We're gonna be defended so much.
At your command. Point the way.
It's a very smooth RTX experience.
On the
Okay,
move.
let's see how much we can abuse like actual microing. We don't even have to abuse that because we're like super strong. Holy shit.
Marks the spot.
But I mean,
Marks
I
in
guess if
sight.
they can come
X
close,
marks
then
the
we can do a
spot.
little bit of
Marks in sight.
StarCraft Marine
On the move.
micro.
I'll give it a
The
shot.
swarm is
Point the
preparing an
way.
attack.
Oh
Take
shit,
me.
they're coming from 2
Tremors can
locations.
be felt all around your settlement. A large enemy force
Bow
is
in
coming
hand.
your way from multiple directions.
Uh-oh. Okay, I think we need to start heading home. So these are the hatchlings, those are the weakest ones, and then I guess we have the warriors, and then we have the big dude. Those guy guarding the shrine.
All set.
So now they're going to come from 2 different directions. Interesting. Well, we cannot build over there because of the chest that
More
I didn't
enemies
pick
have
up.
been spotted.
Holy
You're
shit,
ready
what
for
the
this.
hell? 3 locations, are you kidding me?
At your command.
Well, I mean, technically there's only going to be 2, because even if they come over here, that will only reach the
Point the
top
way.
location, the one in the north.
At your command. X marks the
Okay,
spot.
let's split up our Arbalists for that freeze.
Standing by.
I'm sorry, knights,
It
but
will
you
be
guys
done.
are really useful
All
to
set.
us right now. Yeah, this gate honestly is just in the way at this point, because we cannot build more gates, so we cannot, like, you know, muster this up. Oh, now there's actually a 4th wave, but they're going to come in different intervals. Holy shit. Spawner. Spawner, what is this disgusting shit over here? Adult, okay, adult. Spawners. And here are
The
the
core
waves.
has almost finished charging. You just have to hold out a little longer.
Okay. I guess this is the final one. Now it's actually 5 directions. Wow. I hope our defense is going to be enough.
Arrow at the ready.
Otherwise we're going to lose the tutorial, and that's a little bit awkward.
Bow in hand.
Oh, that's very
On the
awkward,
move.
actually. Okay, we don't have formations by the looks of it.
Point the way.
So I cannot, like, you know, spread these guys out in
X
line
marks the spot.
with formations.
All
I would
set.
actually love to see that. Holy shit. This is actually
Under
super
attack.
epic.
The core is done charging. Time to wipe out these fiends.
Is done charging, and okay, nice. It destroyed everything. Win a skirmish on easy or higher. Win your first skirmish match and then do the tutorial. It's counted as a skirmish. Yeah, it actually did. Check that out. Game mode skirmish, difficulty easy, map type oasis, area size small, and game length is tutorial. And we also had the seed for this, so we can technically replay this in a normal game. That's awesome. Okay, now actually seeding system, very nice. That means we have a ton of potential replayability. Okay, let's just check out the stats real quick, because I want to jump into a game of skirmish. This has only been half an hour. By the way, I didn't mention that the usual way we do these first impression videos is I play for 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours, depending on what I have time for, and we'll just see what the game is like, whether we enjoy it or not. So far, pretty smooth experience, I gotta say, especially the unit microing. That is very StarCraft 2-ish, and I love that. Also, the building mechanics seem to be amazing, you know, with all this snapping and base design, essentially with the roads, connecting to the roads and all that good stuff. Awesome. Okay, difficulty was not too impressive, honestly. Shrines cleansed, so we have a little bit of tutorials. We also have rewards, fragments. Earn fragments by completing skirmishes. Use them to unlock sockets and essences. Okay, so that's kind of like the roguelite aspect of it, that we can unlock these sockets and essences. Wasn't the essences? Hold on, that was the thing that we opened in the Arcana, no? So will those actually persist between skirmish runs? It's kind of interesting. We have Tiaman. What? Level 1. Okay. Frost arrows and flaming sword. These are the rewards. Okay, let's go back to the menu. So I'm guessing that's actually going to be the Arcanum. Ah, there we go. We have Tiaman, which is something. I'm sorry, I have no idea what these two are. But I'm guessing we're gonna figure it out. Okay, so this we can, I assume, take with us for the skirmishes. So yes, indeed, this is the roguelite element, or like meta progression, I would probably call it. Click to unlock for 5 fragments. We actually have 5 fragments. Yes. And the game crashed? No, it just unlocked. Okay, sorry, it just didn't have any effects. Okay, good. And now, okay, so the game calls these sockets. So these are essentially the sockets. And we can, I assume, add stuff into them. So for example, we already have the ricochet bolts, increase speed, and bloodthirst. We have seen bloodthirst, increase speed, increase the movement speed of units by 15%. I think this is new, we didn't have this. Might be wrong. Ricochet bolts, we have seen this, and we actually had frost arrows last time. So I can just drag and drop into here. And that has actually boosted our talent tree. Now hold up. Okay, so it boosted our talent tree because I added this. Can I remove it? Yes. So that would only be 1. And so we don't have these unlocked. But these aren't actually unlocked, I assume, because in the tutorial what we just did is we gathered Arcana resource, and that allowed us to unlock one of these. So I'm guessing this is just the potential. We could unlock this in a game of Skirmish, which is just temporary for that Skirmish run. At least that's how I see it right now. Okay, beautiful. And then we have this other one. Do we have the same stuff? Yes, we do, except that the fragment is shared. So if we unlock something in this guy, then we need to farm more fragments to unlock everything in this one. Okay, nice. Okay, so what I wanted to say in the beginning of the tutorial is that I absolutely love the fact that we see words like skirmish, endless, and expeditions. I don't know what expeditions is, but I assume that endless is going to be endless survival. Play an endless skirmish. Configure the map to your liking with the settings below. Try and survive as long as you can. Beautiful. That is amazing. And then skirmish. Yes, indeed. This is going to be a classic game of skirmish, survival. We have seeds. Very nice. We can you can just share seeds with people who also play this game, play on the same map, and it's very nice for randomization as well. Ton of replayability. Okay, I'll just take a short break and come back, and we'll check out a game of skirmish. Okay, so before we jump into the skirmish, I just wanted to give like one quick, like I guess criticism, or more like what I did not quite like about the tutorial, and that was the fact that there were certain points, especially when they were attacking from the north and the south, and then the north again, and then the south again, and then from all different sides. I feel like that time could have been used much better to introduce more things about the game, because, for example, we didn't even see the second group of buildings, right? This is the society buildings, and I would have loved to see what that's all about. And also there were a bunch of other buildings in both the other categories that we took a look at. So I know it's still in early access, so that could be the case, but I would love to see this tutorial expanded a lot more towards more advanced concepts, you know, because I feel like that could be super useful. Okay, but here we are in the skirmish screen. Ooh, infestation. Infestation 1. Should we go with this? I don't know, bro. No, let's go with hard. That's also going to be hard. Probably a horrible idea for a first impressions video, but we'll see. Okay, area size. So it's interesting that this has no effect on the score multiplier if you take a look. Because normally when the area size is smaller, that means it's more difficult because everything is crammed together. Enemies are very close nearby with a large group. Resources are, you know, next to enemies and so on and so forth. It's interesting that the score multiplier is not respecting what we're setting. Same with game length. Normally, when a game of this type is longer, then that means it's easier because the waves are spread out a lot more, as opposed to if the game is super short, then the waves normally come sooner. So it's interesting. Maybe this is going to change when the game is out of early access. So we'll just go with this. This, I guess, might be the most difficult setting that we can go with, unless infestation is something, but I cannot proceed with infestation. I'm not sure why. Oh, wait, locked? Beat the hardest available difficulty to unlock the next level of infestation. So I guess for us that would be hard difficulty. Okay, makes sense. Okay, nice. Confirm. Deity. Okay, so here we can choose between these two. And the one we went with during the tutorial is about strong defense, while the other one is strong offense. We'll just skip with, we'll just stick to strong defense, I think. Just go with what we had in the tutorial, and then we can unlock this. Not available in this version of the game. Okay, so probably coming in 1.0. Strong utility. Okay, that's gonna be interesting to see. Okay, let's go next. And here we have, yes, here we have our blessings and also the essences and the talent tree that we have already set. So there's nothing new we can see here. Yeah, because this is the exact same thing, the Arcanum that we opened from the main menu. Okay, let's see. So this is gonna be horrible, but I just want to see what a hard difficulty is like. Okay, we immediately have a chest. So we're gonna go with classic strategy, I guess, for these types of games, which is going with the most basic of resources that can be gold, effort, or in this case, blood ruby. So we're gonna put down a bunch of dwellings. Also wood, that is the second most important resource. So we're just going to connect this up, and that's beautiful because we have a geyser right next to it, and actually we have a geyser over here as well. Might as well pick it up. Not sure if this is going to be a good order in the future. Go with these. But I gotta say, this base building aspect, if you want to call it that, is extremely smooth.
Standing by. Moving out.
Like just placing these buildings, and then I can immediately say, I guess this will make sense. To just continue with one road and then a row of dwellings and then another row of dwellings, so on and so forth.
Feel my wrath.
Okay, let's see what kind of micro we can apply.
Shields up.
And we probably don't need to micro the knight all that much, because the knight should be a tanky little guy.
Standing by.
I mean, he is, but he's also taking damage.
As you command.
At your command.
What do you
Okay,
need?
that is actually very
It will
smooth.
be done.
Nice. Oh, we don't have food. Butcher. So let's put one over here. I want to kind of lay it out the same way as the dwelling, so that we can place a row of dwellings next to it. And that means we can build a butcher over here and then a butcher over here. I don't want to block the roads, because the roads are extremely significant in this game, from what we can tell so far.
Give me your order.
Not just
As you
because our
command.
units move faster, but also because we can only connect buildings with roads. So if we block ourselves from being able to build roads, then that's going to be horrible.
As you
Okay.
command. Smite
I think we
the
can clear out
beam.
this group, especially.
It will be done.
I was about to say,
Feel my
especially if we can only aggro a few of them. And then I ended up aggroing all of them.
It will be done.
So we have ricochet arrows and also the frost arrows, right?
Moving out.
Bow in hand.
Oh shit. Okay, and this is when the micro comes in. I'm gonna move the knight away.
Moving
Okay.
out.
And also I'm seeing this is either veterancy or XP, but ultimately I think the point is the same, is that we can level up these guys. That was also not highlighted in the tutorial. So I think the tutorial has a lot of potential in the
Give me your
future
order.
to expand with more knowledge towards the players. Okay,
Give
nice.
me your order. Moving out.
And like I said, we can build another road and then another row of houses or dwellings. Yeah, that's a little bit awkward over there, but that's okay. Okay, so society buildings, we haven't looked at these at all. Church provides faith to all nearby dwellings. And then research dome, new technologies and upgrades can be researched here. Okay, nice. That's actually super important. I want to go with the barracks. Preferably not in a location that will completely block us. I think that's good enough.
Standing by.
Okay.
As you command.
Ooh. What is
Standing
all
by.
this? That's a lot of enemies, actually.
As you command.
Next to some extremely disgusting shit. We'll avoid that for the time being. Let's put down more dwellings. Let's keep on top of our
What do you
basic
need?
resource production.
It will be done.
So this is not good. Actually, none of this is closed up.
Moving
I wonder
out.
if that would change based on the size of the map, for example.
It will be done. For the Queen!
Okay. I want to see that upgrade dome, actually. What we can upgrade.
Shields up!
Yeah, but the combat, bro, I kind of want to play
As you
StarCraft
command.
now. Just purely based on the controls, man. It's like super snappy. I think we can go with this. We just need to connect it up.
Give me your order.
Okay, and the barracks is about to go up. Oh, we can pre-queue units. Check that out. I was able to queue up a few Arbalists before the barracks had already been completed. Nice.
Give me your order.
Now my only issue right now is we are open on like 1,000 different locations. 1, 2, 3. Wait, did I count this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different locations. And we only have 4 units. Even if one unit can hold off whatever straggler enemies are going to come our way, we still don't have enough units. So I think we need to push out and start putting down some static defenses. Not sure how much we're gonna need. We have a free chest. Also almost maxed out on resources. Might as well queue up a few more Arbalists, just to not let all that go to waste. The resource limit is actually a bit tough. I'm not sure if there's a way to increase it, just like in many different games of this type.
What do you?
Okay, I'm just going to go with Arbalists, because I feel like there's a ton of potential in microing them to our benefit. Also, but bro, this is also open from 2 different sides. But I'm not entirely sure how we would defend all this. You just hold on. Let's pause this. Must build in range of a pylon. Oh yeah, we cannot actually build far out. The pylon, that's basically, they are billions. Do we have a pylon somewhere? This is the only building we haven't looked at, and that's the pylon. Okay, bro. That has to be addressed somehow in the tutorial. Like, that is such a significant thing. That, hey, you cannot actually build outside of your boundaries without a pylon. That has to be shown in the tutorials in some way. You know, just build a pylon over here so you can extend the range of where you can build shit.
It will be done.
That has to be done. What is that? Crazy. Okay, we'll check that out soon. You know what, let's go with some research, I guess. Research dome. Let's see what we can do with that. Where should we put this? Ideally, I want to put this in a safe location. Maybe over here. Hopefully that's going to be safe. We can even put one dwelling next to it and then a road leading out of that position. Nice. Okay, I'm just building a lot of units. Partially so we can push out, but also I want to defend this location. Like, for example, this one is in a horrible position, but I think if we put a pylon over here... It looks like the pylon actually doesn't need to be connected via road. So that's, that could be the only building so far that we have seen, excuse me, that doesn't have to be connected through a road. Okay, I'm gonna pause, and then in the future, if we're gonna play more of this game, I'm definitely not gonna pause. Research the ballista. Okay, so this is how we can unlock the ballista. That was a very nice tower in the tutorial. Enhanced optics. Increases the vision radius of the vision tower. The vision tower. We don't even have a vision tower anywhere. Vision tower, sorry, we do. Utility structure inside the military buildings. Okay, got it. My bad. Research storage. Provides an increased resource capacity for blood rubies, wood, and gas. That is exactly what I need. Because I usually always max out on resources too soon. So I am going to start researching that. And what's the next one? Lumberjack efficiency. Okay, so lumberjacks are going to do better. Extractor worker size upgrade. Increases the amount of workers that can work in an extractor building. So I'm guessing that's also just going to improve the efficiency then. Butcher efficiency, and then wall health upgrade. Plus 25%. And then stone tier. Holy shit, look at all the things that it's going to unlock. So that's the next tier of everything. Okay, guys. Good to know.
What do you? As you command.
Yeah, and this just keeps splitting further. It's kind of insane.
Moving out.
I'm not sure if we have the capacity to take out all of these guys. Maybe if we can just aggro the edge. Yes, and by edge I mean all of them.
As you command. For the queen.
I mean, until the knight gets low on health, we don't really have to move him. But he's already low on health. And this is when micro comes in with a slow effect. It's very nice. So far, I gotta be honest, the relevancy, if that's even a word, of knights is questionable to me. Like, I feel like with some micro, Arbalists are gonna be the way to go. That's just my initial impressions. We might run into a situation where that's not going to hold up. Crossbow autoloader, plus 15% attack speed for the
Arrow at the
Arbalists. I
ready.
mean, sure.
Ah,
That's nice. And what's the upgrade for the other guys? The Knights. Chainmail armor, plus 1 armor and plus 25 health. So that's gonna be more tanking capacity. Okay, I might take back
Standing
my
by.
previous statement.
moving out.
I love how the Knight is in the
Shields
middle
up.
of all the Arbalists. He's
Moving
the one
out.
getting protected.
Give me your order.
I
It
don't want to
will be
lose him
done.
if that is actually
All set.
veterancy, but I mean, what else would it be?
I'll give it a shot. Bow in hand.
Man, the controls
Standing
are...
by.
X marks the spot.
That is extremely smooth and satisfying.
Box in sight.
Okay, there were some sound effects, I'm not sure what happened. And there was some
Point the way.
outpost, that was an outpost. And it gave us 1 Arcana.
Taking aim.
And the chest.
Research
move.
complete.
Didn't really help our situation with having too many open areas. Okay, and this is a society building, actually, the storage. So it's interesting that it's not an economy building, even though it improves the storage capacity of resources. It's actually a society building. Okay, and it's kind of big. So where should we place this? Could place it over here, and then lead some... have some roads lead out of this position, like so.
Bow in hand.
But yeah, like I said, we're still not doing better in terms of
Point
finding
the
a
way.
nice choke point to
All
fight in. Need to focus on our food situation. I gotta say the game is extremely intuitive
At
so
your
far.
command.
Oh, that's not connected. Okay, my bad.
All set. On the move.
The swarm is coming.
Oh shit.
Point the way.
We're not even prepared. Man, that research is super slow. Swarm is coming. Okay, the ultimate question, right, in these games for me is how can we tell where the swarm is gonna come from? Because currently I'm not even seeing anything on the minimap. At least in the tutorial we saw an icon.
On the move.
I assume this is not the swarm,
Box in sight.
especially on hard difficulty. I mean, we're gonna go with the classic
Point the way.
strategy that we always go with, which is to stockpile a shit ton of resources before the swarm, or before the waves, whatever you call it, and then just unload those in the location
Research
that
complete.
they could be coming from. If we can somehow figure it out, so I'm going to
your
do
command.
exactly that. I'm just going to wait around, and then probably expand in this position with some more dwellings. This could be easily locked down, by the way, with a tower, a watchtower. What would be... Ballista would be 250 blood
Ready to
rubies.
strike.
Honestly, I'd rather just keep that blood ruby in storage right now to
Go
build
in
up
hand.
defenses. Oh, I thought that was the swarm. Is there a way to tell when the swarm is going to come? What's this? Swarm hostility. This indicates the level of fiends the swarm will send towards you. So currently level
Go
1s
in
are going
hand.
to be sent our way. Okay. Let's just slowly continue our
All set.
Arbalist production. I mean, if I had known that it's going to take this much
Go in
time for
hand.
the swarm to...
The swarm is preparing an attack.
Okay.
X marks the spot.
Yeah, thanks very much. And then what is going to be... Is it going to be this path or this path? Because we don't even have pylons. Okay, you know what? Let's just
Arrow at the
build a
ready.
few towers. I don't know
Point
where
the
you
way.
guys are going.
Building
Probably
under
where I
attack.
sent you
At
guys.
your command.
Okay, and that is going to be attacked. And this is when shit starts. Okay, at least we can put down one
Bow in hand.
row of walls. I mean, you know, depending on the pathing, it could even be from down here.
At your
I mean,
command.
that is at least that's going to be kind of covered.
X marks the spot.
Let's just see how that goes. I'm going to
All set.
station a few
On
arbalists
the
down
move.
here, and it's probably not even going to be that path. It's actually going to be this path.
All set. On the move.
It's going to be both of them.
At your command. Point the way. Ready to strike.
And you know what's kind of interesting right now? Is that the swarm is extremely fast. So even if we had, like, let's say, infinite resources,
All set.
I don't quite know how we would be able to put down the defenses right when the swarm appears. So this is something we need to figure out. But at least, I mean, those two positions are now closed up. I guess that's also good news. I feel like this can be, yep, exactly where they are attacking. That can be closed up
Point the way.
easily with a tower.
All set.
Plus we're gonna need a, well, maybe not a tower there. Can I cancel construction? Yes. Okay, so I kind of need a
Ready
pylon.
to strike.
Pylon over here. Oh, that's nice.
Bow
Okay.
in hand.
Okay, pylon over here, so we can put down a tower in this position. I mean, we can already put it down. I just didn't want to block this road that's leading out of this location. Like so.
Bow in hand.
Okay, so that will be
On
towered
the
up.
move.
Maybe with some walls once
All
the
set.
pylon goes down.
Arrow at the ready.
Okay, nice.
Bow in hand.
That's at least going to do. That's not against the swarm. That's just for
X
random
marks the
stragglers.
All
Okay,
set.
and now we can continue focusing on our economy. Let's go with some dwellings. I don't want to block this out entirely, so I'm going to put down the roads just to indicate to myself. Oh, that actually leads out? No, it doesn't. Okay. So that little piece of road is irrelevant.
All set.
Okay. I think we need more blood rubies. All the other resources are doing fine, plus we have storage. I don't know if I want to burn another storage, just for the sake of being cool in terms of, you know, storing more resources should we need it. Wall health upgrade. I'm pretty sure we're absolutely going to need it.
Ready to strike.
Building
And
under
yes, I
attack.
think we should start pushing in this direction because they're getting really excited
At your
attacking
command.
that position. I'm
X
going
marks
to
the
leave a
spot.
few Arbalists. We lost a pylon.
As you
I'm going to
At
station a
your
few
command.
Arbalists in this position
move.
for the time being. Excuse me.
as you command.
I don't want to take
At
the
your
knight,
command.
honestly.
Box in sight. Point the way. Box in sight.
Okay, so there we have a shrine and a guardian.
hand.
We have seen
Point
that.
the way.
Now the guardian is coming for us.
On the
But I mean,
move.
this many are. Holy shit.
I'll give it a shot. All set.
So yeah, the Arbalists are taking a lot of damage. Yeah, a lot of damage, but they're also dealing a ton
All
of
set.
damage.
Point the way.
Okay, still need to get used to the controls. But the controls are fantastic. Okay, I guess I'll put a
do
butcher
you
over
need?
there. So this is what I said during the tutorial, is resources like meat in this case is always the trickiest because it forces the player to expand. Which is also, I guess, nice way to balance
Bow in hand.
things.
On the move.
Okay, shit, that's a spitter.
All set. Point the way. Taking aim. On the move. I'll give it a
Unit
shot.
under attack.
Point the way.
Research
Bow in
complete.
hand.
Okay.
X marks the spot.
So far,
Box
so
in
good.
sight. X marks the spot.
Micro wins, and I still don't really know. All we have to do here is... Oh, there's a progress bar loading. Sorry. I didn't see that
The
during
swarm
the
is
tutorial.
preparing an attack.
Again.
All set.
Fuck.
Point
Okay,
the
we have
way.
cleansed the shrine and got some Arcana. Look at that, we are 7 out of 8. Okay, so they are going to come from this position, and like I said, I don't know if there's a way to tell where there is actually going to be from. And they're so damn fast.
Point the way.
I mean, it could even be from down here. That's what's...
Bow in hand.
Man,
X
and they're
marks the
already
spot.
coming. Okay, now this is... that is actually going to be a challenge to figure out how to deal with all this.
All set.
Especially that they're not actually going to take that route. This is exactly what I meant. They're
Point
going
the
to
way.
come from down here. At least we have the wall upgrade. Did that go through? Yes, it did. I'm actually looking at this firepower that we have from the Arbalists. Just coming to think of it. It could be viable just to wall up everything without any towers. And then just go with Arbalists. Because it took out the second wave pretty easily.
At your command. On the move.
Okay, let's add back the
Arrow
volume.
at the ready.
Okay, now we have full on Arcana and we can empower stuff. Let us empower. Is this already empowered? Is that why I cannot click it? I guess. I assume so, yes. Okay. So you can go with the frost arrows. Knights. I mean, movement speed for units, especially for the Arbalist, for kiting and microing. That can be super useful. But also the frost arrows, man, that is... Oh wait, that's not actually going to boost... It's not actually going to boost the talent itself. Well, no, these are the talents, so I just... what were these called? I don't even know. So this is going to stay the same, but now we have options to choose from. So actually, it doesn't even matter what we're empowering over here. What matters is what we're going to get in the talent tree. So for example, reduces the blood ruby and wood cost of units by 25%. Now that can be crazy good. Increases the pylon supply range by 75%. Okay, we can increase the meat by 20, increase population by 30, or reduce the ruby wood and gas cost of ascension upgrades. I don't even know what ascension upgrades are. Or increases the range of defensive structures by 3. Now that, for example. But in order to do that, we need to empower Bloodthirst, and that's not even going to be enough. Wait. Why did that stay there? Hold on. Wait. If I empower this, then why does this get improved? Oh, because these also play... Okay. So because these little shits in the middle also play a part in all this. When both connecting essences are empowered, this minor essence also counts towards your talents. Oh, so yeah, this gave us +1. And then we got one more because this was connected and that's why it got unlocked. Okay. Okay. So we need to cancel out of this, for example, and go to this one. That will also give us +1 because this is connecting, but it's also going to give +1 because this is red. And so this, in theory, is going to give us 2 for the blue ones. Yes. Okay, got it. So technically right now we cannot go to the green ones. I guess then let's go with movement speed and decrease the cost of units. Yeah, and that did not change.
All set.
Wow, the Arbalists are going crazy fast. Okay, let's fix everything up and then go back to focusing on our economy. Yeah, I keep saying this, that doing first impression videos on the highest difficulty is never a good idea, and then I keep doing it. So I guess that's going to remain a theme. Now let's check out the spitter. StarCraft tribal leader, what were those called? Snake, looked exactly the same. Okay, we lost an Arbalist. They're super squishy. Plus we also aggroed the Guardian. Can take it out. Okay, we also aggroed these guys. Yeah, this is definitely one of the more micro-heavy games, or I'm just overdoing it. Not entirely sure. Nice. Kill one spitter. Splitter. That's the achievement. Nice. Now we can grab another shrine. Cool.
Give me your order.
And then we really gotta focus on our economy because this is not looking good.
All set.
Okay, 6 out of 8. We're getting close to getting another boost.
I'll give it a shot.
And I assume the swarm is going to come very soon. I still don't know if there's a way to tell at least that, whether the swarm is going to come or not. So these are outposts, these extremely disgusting locations. And then we have spitters. Okay, so that's the sound effect, and that visual indicates that they leveled up. So now these are veteran Arbalists, some of them. Okay, so this is another outpost that's going to be cleared. One more Arcana. In the bank. Cannot open the chest. So it looks like if you have a ton of units next to the chest, then you cannot open it because the Z index is not good.
I'll give it a shot. Point the way.
What the fuck just happened? Tunnelers detected. Something is blinking on the mini-map. We'll check very soon. Okay, no, this is actually secured. Well, the problem is we're not really...
On the move.
What is this? Nidus, I mean Tunneler. Okay. Nice, we need more food. Can we bring out a road? Not like that. Maybe just going through.
Go in hand.
Wow, we got scared.
It will be.
Okay, yeah,
As you
we have a
command.
ton of space to actually expand out. So this is risky.
Box in sight.
So I assume this is actually going to be like a Nidus room.
Bow in hand.
Spawning units. Exactly, that's just what happened. Okay.
Taking aim.
The swarm is preparing an attack.
And the swarm is preparing to attack. exactly from this location where we don't have any defenses. Should we just go with walls and be like, screw it? At least there's some natural defense.
At your command.
That's
On
all
the
of our resources
All set.
essentially burnt. I'm just going to place a few towers just so we can cover our asses in multiple locations, and then we'll rely on Arbalists to
Go in hand.
take out the main portion of our enemies. Okay, more food. There's an extra piece of road over there. Oh yeah, upgrades.
All set.
Oh, I was afraid that they were
Point
coming
away.
from that position. Yeah, so we don't even have
Arrow
time
at
to
the
put up
ready.
towers. That's essentially the takeaway.
Box in sight.
So it is going to be very interesting to see what's like the main thought
Go in
process behind defending.
Point away. I'll give it a
Walls
shot.
are nice.
Point away.
They just barely went up, by the way.
What do you need?
At your command. On the move.
I think we're going to lose the left flank
On the
because we
move.
didn't have enough walls there.
All set. X marks the spot. I'll give it a shot.
And we're getting destroyed.
Building under attack.
Box in
Really?
sight. Point the way. Go in
Are you
hand.
sure? Okay. Repair everything. Good.
Give me your order. It will
Yeah, we
be
need to
done.
take out the tunneler. First, let's empower something. Okay. Whew. Man, this is one of the quicker ones, that's for sure. It's a pretty intense game. Love it. But it's not like a layback, chill, build your base and defend type of story so far. Okay. So what can we get? We can either double up on the, I guess, the defensive talents. But now we can actually get one of these. Now, getting better range for structures, defensive structures, that's very nice. I still don't know what Ascension upgrades are. This might be the better pick, but for the time being, since I don't know what that is, I'm just going to go with range.
Give me your order.
All set.
Okay, let's grab all these. I think one of the main issues is that I'm not really focusing on economy. Okay.
Bow in hand.
And that building on top of a
Point away.
road by holding down Alt is a fantastic idea.
On the move.
Okay, I think one more
Box
volley
in
and
sight.
can
X
take out the
marks
worm.
spot. Taking aim.
Okay, so technically the worm also constitutes as an outpost.
Box in sight.
What about the
All
tunneler?
set.
That's just a tunneler. Okay.
Point the way.
Plug the hole. That's the achievement.
All set.
Kill
On
a
the move.
tunneler. Okay.
Taking aim.
Nice.
Point away.
We can actually start expanding in this location, I feel like. If we can bring down a road and also a pylon.
At your command.
Okay, we have some
On the move.
veterancy going. We have... Holy shit.
Bow in hand. On the move.
We have triggered a
I'll give it a
spawner.
shot. Point the way. At your command. Point the way.
So
Bow in
it's
hand.
basically not even taking
X
any
marks the
damage.
spot.
Now it's...
All set. On the move.
I don't really want to figure out what's going to come out of those eggs.
Go in hand. X marks the spot.
Okay.
I'll give
Kill a
it a shot.
spawner. Be
Point
gone,
away.
spawner. Ooh, we are out of range. Or out of
On the
position.
move. All set. Taking aim. All set.
This looks like a different
Box in
shrine.
sight.
It's not even a shrine.
On the move. Box
Wait.
in sight.
Clear the
At your
guards.
command.
We have cleared the guards, you know?
X marks the spot.
Okay, so you also need to click it. You cannot just be on top of it. Not enough resources. Let's fix that.
At your command.
Okay, once again we have another opportunity to
move.
boost ourselves. We have so this is the last thing we can empower, and it makes sense because this is why you want to unlock more sockets in the future because you can put more things in them, and once you empower those, you will unlock more talents. Okay. Increase population. But is this like the general workforce? Because that would be amazing. Yes. Holy shit.
The
That's
hunt
nice.
begins. Point the way.
Okay. Let's expand further, shall we? Oi, oi, oi. Where should we go? Maybe over here? Can we fit a lumber camp somewhere? Yeah, 8 coming from that position. Nice. I think we'll use a storage. I feel like we're going to have a lot of resources.
Point the way.
Okay, and we have so much land, and this is why I'm getting pissed off at myself.
Bow in hand.
It's because there's so much opportunity to
On
expand,
the move.
and I'm not doing it.
All set.
See, like, we can
X
do all
marks the
this.
spot.
Okay,
I'll
another
give it a shot.
spitter.
The swarm is preparing an attack.
God damn
Point
it.
the way. I'll give it a shot.
Can we clear the
On the
spitter
move.
before the swarm? Oh my god, that's not a
Taking
good
aim.
idea.
On the move.
Okay, at least we clear the outposts.
Point
Now
the way.
level 4s are going to come for us. Okay, now I just hope that that is going to be the same direction
Ready
we're
to
going to
strike.
take.
All set. X marks the spot.
Because we had the swarm coming from the same location.
Bow in hand.
Let's park a few arbalists over there for defense
move.
purposes. And the swarm is immediately coming, so... Ay. Honestly, it just feels like you always gotta be
The
prepared
hunt begins.
in every location.
All set. Point the way.
Oh my god, they are like really big guys.
At your command.
At least the Frost is doing a lot of... Defeat 5,000 enemies across skirmishes. Another achievement. I think this is it, guys.
Building under attack.
I don't feel like we can hold these guys off.
X marks the
It's a
spot.
lot of guys, and we don't
Marks in sight.
nearly have enough defenses. When even these ones are like higher
Marks
level,
in
check
sight.
that out. The hatchlings are level 4.
At your command. I'll give it a
Too
shot.
bad we didn't have time to build the walls down here.
All set.
The lumber camp is going to go down, and now also the walls.
Taking aim. Bow in hand.
Standing by.
At your command.
What do you need? As you command.
Oh, up there. A warrior. Holy shit.
Arrow at
That
the
is
ready.
gruesome. Nice visuals, by the way. Graphics are great. Okay. Well,
Standing by.
All set. X marks the spot. On the
yeah.
move.
Let's go for some more chests, I guess. So we don't have time to build up when the swarm arrives. Before the swarm arrives.
Point the way.
We don't have time to build up during the swarm coming for us.
On the
Oh,
move.
this is the edge of the map. What is this?
Point the way.
This looks like some special
Bow in hand.
location.
On the move. Marks in sight. On the
Ooh,
move.
that's a new unit.
Bow in
Scorpion.
hand. X marks the spot.
Okay, nice. Or is this the
I'll give it a
spawning
shot.
location of the waves? Is that
Point the
possible?
way. Marks in sight. On
I
the
mean,
move.
that still wouldn't do too much for us, because
Taking
unless
aim.
we surround it.
Bow in hand. X marks the spot.
Oh, got caught in that
All set.
crossfire a little bit.
Point the way.
Well, not crossfire. Fire.
All set. Point the way. Marks
Oh shit,
in
we have
sight.
another guardian.
At your command.
Oh, it's one of those spawners.
X marks
Okay.
the spot. I'll give it a shot.
Okay, let's just focus fire on the spawner. See if we can take it out quickly.
At your command.
Okay.
On the move. Marks in sight.
Then the
Point
hatchlings.
the way. Marks in sight. All set. On the move.
I wonder if there's a difference between how many units are actually capping an
All set.
altar like this or shrine.
On the move. At your command. X marks the spot. At your command.
Okay.
Point the way.
Okay, and very quickly, this is, I love, like, just the thought process of the designers, game designers. Since you no longer can empower anything else, it's not showing us that we have some amount of Arcana out of 8, because it's
Bow in hand.
no longer relevant.
I'll give it a shot.
Love it.
Point the way.
So we have a Nither Swarm up top.
Bow in hand.
Can't really do anything with it currently. What we can do is build up
Ready
more
to
food.
strike. Bow in hand. On
Food
the
is
move.
very important.
Taking aim.
So speaking of food, it's almost
set.
lunchtime.
Point the way.
Yeah, sometimes I cannot click on the chests.
At your command. On the move. I'll give it a shot. X marks the spot.
What is that?
Bow in
Oh,
hand.
that's an adult.
On the move.
We've seen that in the
I'll
tutorial as
give it
well.
a shot.
Not the best
X marks
angle to
the
be
spot.
engaging the spitter. Imagine
On
if
the
the
move.
next swarm
Marks in
just
sight.
spawned on top of
All
our
set.
poor Arbalists.
Point the way.
Okay, a shit ton of Arcana.
All set.
Yeah,
X marks the
I
spot.
definitely mismanaged this first run, but it's okay, I think.
Unit under attack.
Bow in hand.
The
Point the
swarm
way.
is preparing an attack.
Yeah, so is this... No, this is not actually the same location.
Bow in hand.
And now this swarm is going to come from a location where we don't have anything. Some natural defense, but I mean this is the best we can... Maybe more walls are in order. So see, like currently
Bow in hand.
I started putting down
Point the way.
the walls immediately as the swarm indicator popped,
On the
and it's barely going to be enough for it to go up. And also it seems like they're not even going to take this path. They're going to take the same path as the previous one.
Building under attack.
Okay, well then this is definitely GG.
All set. On
Okay.
the move.
So one of the biggest conclusions is to figure out somehow how to defend against the swarm, in terms of, you know, figuring out where they're going to come from. I don't think we can figure out where they're going to come from. I mean, putting down defenses in the last second also doesn't quite seem to work. I mean, this is solid. We just put it down because we had a shit ton of resources. Maybe that is the way to go. As I mentioned, they just stockpiling a bunch of resources and then, you know, just burning all those resources when the waves are going to come. The only problem is I don't really know where the waves are going to come. When they're going to come. But okay. And our core is dead. Okay, nice. Let's see what we get. I assume we get the same stuff as after the tutorial. Yeah, fragments. More fragments, so we can unlock one more socket, because a socket costs 5 fragments. Frostfire increases the damage of burning by 400% when the target is also afflicted by chilled. We do have chilled. One more thing that I absolutely love, just reading through this, it also tells you, cannot hover over it, but it also tells you what chilled is. So you don't have to go around hunting for that information, it's already there. Beautiful. I love it when games do that. Okay, we can immediately combo this with the frost arrows. And then shotgun. Ballista's attack has 4 additional projectiles. Reduces the attack damage of ballistas by 70%. Okay, so it's more AoE, but 70% less damage. Ouch. That's tough. And we have upgraded our deity. Okay. So let me just quickly check one thing. Because I think the game does have a demo. Playable demo. I think we're going to wrap this up because we have seen the tutorial and we have also saw a skirmish run. I just wanted to see. Here comes the swarm. Okay. No, I'm sorry, it does not have playable demo. Or it's not on the main page. Yeah, but I don't think it does have a playable demo. Okay, my bad. No, it does have a... Wait, what? Oh, it's no longer available. Okay, then maybe it was taken out just recently, because if you search for Here Comes the Swarm demo in Steam, you will get a link for it, but then it will just redirect you to the main store page where the demo is not here. So I think it had the demo sometime in the past. It's just not the case anymore. Okay, and it's also for 20 euros currently, as I'm checking this out. Yeah, super fun. Had a great time. I think what I would absolutely highlight is the strategy or the classic RTS elements. You know, unit microing, putting down buildings is also super intuitive and extremely quick. Love it. It's definitely a faster paced game than what we usually play. Yeah, super fun. I'm definitely going to play more of this. Maybe even this time around I am actually going to play more of this on video. And we'll see how much you guys like it. I do wanna run a few more skirmishes, that's for sure. Because I assume endless is exactly the same as skirmish, yeah, because it even says this is an endless skirmish. So it's the same, it just doesn't end. And then expeditions. Might check this out as well. Okay, you know what? I'll make a few more videos on this game. See how much you guys like it. See how much I like it. And then, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, this is super fun. This was super fun. I'll link the Steam store page to the video description, and I'll also add more timestamps this time around for this first impressions video. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.